And making ends meet, craving beans and cornbread, oh yes. When I ran smack into my old buddy Pete, he says, strap yourself in, won't you, lonesome cowboy, and get ready for the rodeo of your life. If you listen and hold on, you get riches beyond imagination. So nice. Here's 10 Bitcoin, please take it.
Welcome, kayak anglers. You are tuning into the Paddle and Fin Podcast Network, kayak fishing's best network of shows with great hosts covering all things kayak fishing, bringing you special guests covering topics such as shore fishing, river trips, gear reviews, angler profiles, tournament news, and more. Sit back, relax. Let's do.
Yep. No, they people texting me saying they can't hear me.
Okay. Hey, hang on. I think my music still playing in the background. Hang on.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Can everybody hear me now? I'm sorry about that. Terrell, can you hear me?
I can hear you good. All right, we on.
Okay. All right, guys. We are having a little technical difficulties with the music tonight, so we're going to cut all that out.
Right.
So, yeah, man, we bringing Terrell on from Lithonia, Georgia tonight, man.
Yeah, for sure.
How's the weather up there, dog?
Man, it's iffy. You know, it's like it is everywhere else in Georgia. You go outside and it's hot today. You can wear shorts. Next week, you got to have on a whole bib suit, to go fishing. So right now it's a little chilly out, but
yeah,
don't stop.
Hey, I want to throw this out to all our viewers tonight. We're going to do a giveaway at the end of the show for a pack of 4-7 lures. So we're going to do a giveaway. So don't let me forget. I've done this before. I've done a giveaway and forgot, but don't let me forget, Terrell.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got you.
Yeah. So kind of tell us.
I want to give away too. We'll put it together. I got a new sponsor, and I got a lot of lithium batteries in my garage, more than I need. So I need to give one of them away.
Okay, we can do that at the end of the show.
Okay.
Yeah. So for sure. So kind of tell us how you got into the world of kayak bass fishing and kind of
Um,
go from there.
Honestly, it was kind of by default. I was into the John boat scene. I used to rig John boats and just redo them, and started out doing that for myself. And then people started wanting me to do it for them, and that's really what I was just doing. And a good friend of mine, he was into the kayak tournaments and all of that, and he convinced me to go and buy a kayak. So the first kayak that I bought, it was like a Bass Pro kayak, and I mean, instantly I fell in love when I got out on the water in it. Even though the kayak wasn't that great, but from that day on, I just kind of stuck with the kayaks, man, and I never looked back. So now that's all I'm doing is kayak fishing.
Gotcha, man. Yeah, I got out of the bass boat world and came to the kayak side.
Really?
Yeah. And I love it now. I'll never go back to it. I don't care if somebody come park the $150,000 bass boat in my driveway. I wouldn't even get in it.
Now I think I get in it. I get in it. I get in it. I might not stay in it. I'm still getting the kayaks, but I'll take a spin in it.
But yeah, so where do you fish mostly? Up around the Atlanta way, or?
Yeah, so I live in like the Conyers Covington area, so I kind of try to stay out this side. Sometimes I venture off to Lanier. Some buddies are going out there, but for the most part, I'm at like Hard Labor Creek. Jackson is like 10 minutes from my house. Charlie Elliott, I go there a little bit. Juliette, I try to go there sometimes when I really just want to get a little ways from the house. So
right,
it's mainly where I'm at.
Gotcha. Yeah, so yeah, I've got access to rivers mostly down here. We do have in County Park. But if we want to fish in big water, we got to travel at least 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I just started river fishing last year. That was the first time that I went into rivers, and the first river that I fished in was the Flint. And from there on, it was over with.
Once you get when you catch some shoal bass, it's kind of different.
You catch some shoal, it's over with. It's a whole different game when you start catching shoal bass. You fight everything. So
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a minute, because my thumbnail had you holding up a shoal bass.
Yeah.
So we so kind of tell me about the shoal bass fishing. I've never caught a shoal bass, so I'm gonna have to get with somebody to learn how to fish for shoal bass.
I'm not the best at shoal. Every time I go shoal bass fishing, I got my buddy with me, and I mean he's a hammer right there on him. So when we go out, we throwing anything from chatterbait, trick worms, wacky rig. Everybody who know me know the wacky. That's like my staple. So I can throw that anywhere and catch a fish. Little underspins with like the Kitex on them. Shows they pretty much hit the same type of lures that some of the spots would hit, like spotted bass. It's not different from fishing for spotted bass. When you're out there and you fishing for them shows, you don't, like I said, we throw chatterbaits and everything like that at them, and they hit them.
So how do you? I know you can't run a trolling motor and all of that stuff, so you just put in at one boat landing and float down to another.
So actually, we do run trolling motors.
Oh, y'all do? Yeah,
we some daredevils.
Break off some props and
we don't mind breaking a prop or two, So so now really we'll go down to Flint and the Chattahoochee. We try to pick areas where we could go down and motor back up. So like at the Flint, we would go to Flint Outdoors and we would just paddle down, or we'll motor down. But a lot of times we just float. And when it gets to open water, like maybe 6-8 feet, we'll start motoring. But for the most part, we're just floating and paddling. And we have the rudders. We had the Unlimited I had a rudder on the back, so I kind of just steered with that while I'm just floating and fishing while I'm just floating.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it was like an area where we would have to put in one spot and take out at another, we would just park on each end, So we've done it like that before. Like we'll both come drop in, and we'll drive down, drop his truck off, and come back up and get to it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to hit that maybe in the summertime.
Actually, I got a good buddy of mine. He's watching too. Frankie down at Piedmont Custom Fab. He's doing some work to my trailer right now. So when he get done with that, I'll be able to take like my Yakima box off the top and throw a second kayak up there if we going out on the river and stuff. So
cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to hit y'all up and take a Flint trip, man.
Yeah, we got a river tournament July. Any river you want to fish, it's open. It's open.
It's open.
Yeah.
So it's more like an online.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's going to be with the club, but
right,
we're going to have it to where you can fish whatever river is convenient for you. Like I know a lot of the guys out here, they're probably going to hit the Okmulgee. I probably go down to the Hooch. Most likely, that's where I'll go, to the Hooch. I would like to go to Flint, but I know at the Flint, you just gonna catch them shoal bass. You're not gonna win the tournament out there.
I don't know. You can catch some of them big shoals.
Yeah, you can catch some. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the OC, the Flint's not going to beat the OC in the tournament.
yeah, for sure. So let's you talking about a club. Let's bring up the Georgia KFL, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so y'all didn't fish a tournament season last year, did you? Or did y'all?
Yeah, they did. They did fish last year. Right. Mike Niles, he was the director last year.
Right.
So they fished up until I think they did a whole season. They did the championship on Lanier, and then all of the stuff happened where they didn't start right back up, until just recently.
Right.
So
yeah. So you kind of took over that tournament director spot and made a board.
Yeah. So
right.
Yeah. So kind of like just trying to kind of make them work. Because everybody from the area pretty much is like, hey, we want GA KFL. So
right.
It's kind of like don't want to say it was like forced, but it was the better thing to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the better thing to do.
So so the tournament schedule that you came out with earlier, you're keeping it for the Georgia KFL then?
Yeah, everything's gonna stay the same.
Everything's gonna stay the same.
Yeah, just for the sake of the guys who've already, signed up and kind of planned on that schedule, don't want to, throw a monkey wrench in and say, okay, we got a new schedule.
Yeah, for sure.
Young guys got to replan. Yeah. Some people may have took off time for some of that. So, you definitely don't want to inconvenience nobody.
Yeah, for sure.
If possible, you don't want
to. That's a no-brainer as a tournament director.
Yeah.
People plan, months out, weeks out.
Yeah.
Stuff
and
like
I kind of felt like with the GAKFL, it was really a better opportunity to, to show that I could be a good TD, with a club that's been around that long and got dedicated members like that. So,
yeah. So how many? So let's talk about your first event. It wasn't with the Georgia KFL, but I'm not going to mention that. But y'all fished on Juliette.
Yeah, Juliette.
And that's where we're holding our first event for the year with SCG KBF is on Juliette.
I'll be there.
15th. Oh, you're going to be there.
I'll be there for sure.
Yeah, you're going to be there for sure. Well, I'm just going to be a tournament director. I'm not going to fish in the tournament.
And see, that's good. That's what kind of messed me up at ours. I wanted to fish so bad. I got out there. Man, I had to get out the water at 12. I looked up and it was 70 fish need to be scored.
Oh, wow. Holy cow. Out of how many anglers?
17.
17. That's a lot of fish.
Yeah.
For 17 anglers.
Yeah.
So kind of tell me the breakdown of that lake. I know it's ran by Georgia Power. Mm-hmm. There's a motor restriction of 25 horsepower on that lake.
Yeah.
How was the water? Let's break it down for everybody as far as water clarity, the temperatures that y'all were seeing, as far as air temperature, water temperature, things like that.
Okay. Yeah, so the water clarity, it was actually pretty clear out there. It wasn't stained, muddy, or nothing. It was pretty clear, like it normally is. It was a really good day. The temperature, the water temp was about, I believe it was between 55 to maybe 60, somewhere right up in there. Really wasn't too cold. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get to really, venture out and really fish Juliette that day. So,
right.
Yeah. But all in all, it was a really good tournament. The guys who did place, they came with a bag.
Gotcha. I'm just reading some of the comments over here. Got him, gang Ken said Juliette was a blast. We'll put them on the screen here for you to read them. John Wilson said, yes, it was fun. He got 8th place, no forward-facing sonar. We're not going down that rabbit hole tonight.
Yeah, man. Actually, Ken, he won the big fish at Juliette. That guy's a hammer too, and shout out to him. He's a real local hammer around here.
Yeah, and Larry Bug says the water's pumped in and always very clear. So
yeah, Larry, he was out there.
Maybe come if this warm trend gets back going, maybe March 15th might be a bed bass, a bedding bass type tournament. See everybody stacked on some beds, trying to pick them off beds.
That's what I'm hoping. Like I said, I'm gonna be out there, man. I'm definitely gonna. I know a couple of the guys who was out there with us. They said they was coming out there for sure. I know the guys who won. I know they're coming back.
Oh, I know Eric Hawk's going to be there.
Oh, Eric's coming back. Van said he's coming back. I don't know about Marv. He might be there. So I see him in the comments. He might be there too.
Yeah. Marvin Santana.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Marvin's gonna be there. I go ahead and tell you, Marvin's gonna make that trip from Hetsville, Georgia. Me and talking about Marvin, me and him was just talking yesterday. I'm going up to Lake Russell.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
My little. Let me get this back on. Sorry, y'all. I got this little ring light thing, and it keep giving me these issues today.
So,
okay.
While he's getting that fixed, there you go, Terrell. But what I was saying is, I'm going up to Lake Russell, Richard B. Russell Lake, on the weekend of March 30th to fish the Brian Latimer tournament series.
Okay.
And so, me and Marvin was talking about that. I've never been on that lake, so I have to.
Oh, this is a different Marv. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking about the Marvin that won the tournament. This is now I've seen him. I know who you are. I've seen some pictures and follow you on some stuff. Sorry, Marvin.
Yeah. He's a good old boy. He's a tree climber. He does tree work out of Augusta area.
Hey, I paid my bill, Ken.
So let's get back to Juliette a little bit. So what would you suggest to some anglers? Just I'm not trying to give up your juice because I know you're going to fish it, but just kind of give your take on Juliette. What if you were going into a tournament, never fished there? What would your take be on it if you did some lake research?
To be honest, I don't really do research on. When I go to tournaments, I just go. I don't really do the research on them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really do it. I try to pre-fish, and if I pre-fish, I just try to find a pattern. That's pretty much my tactic. If I can pre-fish, I just try to figure out what's working that day and try to stick with that. But as far as like doing a lot of homework on it, I don't really get too deeply into it.
Yeah, so you're not one of them Google Earth people, Navionics person?
Not at all. Not at all. I have to go and pre-fish. If I don't pre-fish, then I just go in blind.
I guess that's from my bass boat day world. That when I used to fish in the bass boat, just because pulling a bass boat 4 hours, it gets kind of expensive.
Yeah. Now the guys that that I fish with, they do, they'll do some homework on it. They take it a little bit more serious with winning the tournaments than I do.
Right.
I'm really just doing it for just for the fun of it, man. I just like to be out there, and I'm competitive, but I'm not like I'm going and I gotta win that competitive. You know what I mean? Sure. I don't mind.
If I fish a tournament, I'm gonna be competitive. I'm gonna do my research.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this year I decided I'm not going to fish in the tournaments this year. I'm going to be a fully tournament director. Now I'll get on the water and fish a little bit to shoot some content, just for the state of Georgia. They've kind of asked me to do some content stuff on them, kind of give tournament recaps of the lakes and kind of more or less promote that outdoor Georgia.
Okay.
So
you're going to be at the Lithonia event, Bass Nation?
No. I'm not going to be there. We are hosting 2 events with Steve with the Georgia Bass Nation. I think both of them. Hang on, let me make sure here. I think both of them are on Sinclair.
Okay. Yeah. Now y'all fish Sinclair a lot, right?
Yeah, we fished it last year. Actually, Eric Hawk won that 80-something inches.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. He's local over there.
Yeah, he's not very too far from there.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna go to Clark's Hill, up in Augusta, with South Carolina Bass Nation with JC Sanchez and them over there.
Okay. Yeah. South Carolina Bass Nation. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, JC Sanchez is their TD.
Okay.
But yeah, it's man. So you're not going to give up the juice to everybody on Juliette. You probably got like 20 waypoints set, right?
I ain't gonna give up. Now we can come back after the tournament and we can talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to do a recap with all our winners. We're going to try to get them on the. I'm going to try to do that this year on the podcast.
Okay.
Just to kind of bring everybody back. We can have a slew of people, whoever wants to come on the podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
We can switch around here. And
like I said, to be honest, when we had the tournament on Juliette, I didn't get to pre-fish it. I was so busy with trying to put things together. I really didn't have time to do anything outside of preparing for that,
Right. Yeah.
You know how it is. It was the first tournament. A lot was going into it. A lot of, just trying to push it out there and get people out, get people to sign up. So I really had no time to pre-fish or do anything. Like I just showed up with the guys and fished for a few hours, then got off the water and started judging.
Right. So y'all use Tourney X, right?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely using Tourney X. I don't see us going to anything different no time soon.
Right. So let's talk about the Georgia KFL a little bit more, because I'm kind of intrigued, because there's only maybe a handful of clubs left in the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
And we kind of discussed this in a Facebook message, and I discussed it with you, and you said you were going to bring it towards the board and everything, and totally understand that when you got when you got a group of people that can help you, that can make decisions.
Yeah,
it takes a lot. It takes a lot off the tournament.
It takes a lot off you. For sure.
So we're going to put this out here. What me and Terrell discussed in a message here is, with there being a handful of clubs left in Georgia, and we could reach out to all the tournament directors, all the board members, and all that, and kind of, if we have to, we can meet in the middle of Georgia one day, one weekend, fish and discuss things. But it's having like a Super 6 tournament. So you send your top 6 point leaders at the end of the season into a Super 6 tournament, and everybody just fishes for you kind of, or even five would probably be even better because you fish it as a team tournament. That you kind of get the top club in the state and go that route. What you think of that?
I love the idea of it, man. I guess really it's just that deciding factor on really talking to all of the other TDs and really finding out how many clubs are really left. And I think that'll really give you an idea on the number of people you want from each club. Only clubs that I know of right now that's still going is, your club, GAKFL and Bass Nation.
Right. And I think there's a northern club, Appalachian. I'm not sure if they're located in North Georgia or maybe that corner where South Carolina and all that meet. But shoot us up in the chat right here, folks, before we go to commercial break, and kind of let us know your opinion on fishing like a team club tournament with the top 5 in angler points. Kind of give us your input on it, and kind of let's run with this thing, and see what we can be, because back in the I think they still do it in the bass boat.
Okay, Eric 6, AKFL, so they still around. Okay,
they still around then. Okay, but they did it back in the bass boat world years ago. I don't know if they still do it, but the Georgia had the Georgia Shootout 6, and so each club that was a member of Bass, you had to be associated with Bass with your club. They sent the top 6 to the shootout, and usually it was held like on Sinclair or Clark's Hitler, wherever. So, so that's where I kind of got the idea from, and we can even try to get some other close clubs out, maybe South Carolina or Alabama.
Yeah.
Florida might be the northern part of Florida might be a little hairy, trying to draw people to the middle state of Georgia. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just an idea to shoot out there, to build the relationships back among the clubs, the grassroots stuff, and trying to get everybody's face put together. You can see us all on the internet and watching YouTube videos and sharing social media posts and everything like that, but it's nothing like shaking a hand and speaking to a face.
Right. I think it's a great idea, man. Actually, I don't see anybody having any issue with it. I think that's and now it's so many new faces in the kayak fishing world. Just for Georgia, a lot of new anglers are coming in. Majority of the guys that's going to be with the GAKFL, this is their first season, fishing with like a in-person type club and not online. So I think that'll bring a lot of new anglers in too, just knowing that it's something like that at the end of the season to look forward to. Gotcha.
Yeah, man, we'll keep in touch and keep kicking that idea around and push it out to everybody. And if anybody knows the tournament director for Appalachian, AKFL, let me know. I'll reach out to them and discuss it, see if we can get everybody on board, and maybe we can host it middle of the state somewhere. That way it kind of gives everybody a driving advantage.
Yeah,
because I know Eric just went down to
Seminole.
And,
I think he third place again. He got that lucky 3. That's what I told him. I said lucky 3, man, because he had third place at the Juliette.
But yeah. But yeah, it was glad to see some people I know that's winning these things, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna break for a commercial right quick, Terrell.
Okay.
And we're gonna bring you back and just get the second half of the show. Hopefully we won't have no more audio visual problems.
People were texting me like, man, what's taking y'all so long? I said, man, give us a minute.
We had to work through some technical difficulties. First time I ever had to do it. So, but we got through it. So we're going to go to commercial break right quick, folks. Bring you back the second half of the show. So stay tuned with us and always go refresh your beverages, whatever you're drinking, and we'll kick this thing off here shortly.
Omnia Pro gives you the confidence to eliminate dead water on thousands of lakes across the U.S. Exclusively through Omnia, utilize our map layers containing critical real-time satellite information to see water temperature, water clarity, and important weather data all in one place, along with 1-foot contours for navionics and detailed CMAP social mapping. Matched with Omnia's industry-leading loyalty credit program on all your tackle and gear needs, this is the only app you need in your arsenal for success on the water.
Hey, and welcome back. Welcome back. So if you've never had the Omnia app before, man, it's a great app. Especially if you buy the premium, and it's just great to have. It gives you a lot of stuff. It gives you, you can upload your fish catches, give information on how you caught them, different bodies of water. Go visit them over at Omnia. So we're going to bring Terrell back onto the scene here and get everything started up again. And let's bring him back on and finish this show up. Welcome back, sir.
Yep. I'm back.
So what's your favorite fishing app to use?
I like the fish. Let me see. I think it's called FishBrain. Let me see.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's been around a while.
Yeah, FishBrain. Yeah, that's it. I use that. That's probably the only fishing app that I kind of really use. It's FishBrain.
Yeah, I got hooked on Omnia. I met Matt, which is I met him down at iCast, and I've had him on the podcast before. And man, it just gives you so much information. It gives you contour lines. It gives you depths. Yeah.
Download that.
Yeah. They do have a free version that you can use, but yeah, man. We're gonna get into the second part of the show here. I got a few questions to ask you.
Okay. So
first of all, what kayak do you fish out of?
Currently I am fishing out of the Bonafide XTR 130.
Oh, so you got the big bad XTR.
Yeah, I love it, man. I think that's the last kayak that I'll have to buy.
I saw that thing down at iCast when it hit the showroom. Yeah, when it hit the showroom floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's a plastic John boat.
Yeah, it really is, man. Like I really don't see what more you can upgrade to after a platform like that. I mean, it has everything you would need. The casting deck, the open concept, like they kind of got that from the New Canoe Unlimited and kind of really maximized it. So you got a lot more space. Like I said, you got the casting deck, you have the storage under the deck. In the back, you have a spot for your batteries. You don't have to run the rod standing up like I run mine, horizontal, and I love it. I love it.
I'm waiting for the next one to come out that's going to have a rod locker on it.
It is. I hope it don't, because then I would have to upgrade. I hope it don't.
You can put about 30 rods in the rod locker.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put nothing past Bonafide, but I can definitely see them trying to come with something like that. But I mean, seriously, it's. I don't see what more you can upgrade to after that.
It's definitely a good boat. I've seen it in person. I know a lot of people going to it. I fish out of a New Canoe F12. I'm just a big boy, so I need that open. I need that open deck space, and so I can turn my fat self around.
Actually, I came from the New Canoe Unlimited. That's what I had before I got the XTR. I had the Unlimited.
Gotcha.
I still love that kayak. If I had a chance to grab one right now, I would.
Yeah. So let me ask you, with the XTR running a Newport, what series Newport are you running on it?
I'm running the NK 300.
How fast does it go with all your gear and yourself?
With me and all of my gear, I get like right up to 6.7, 6.8.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So it's moving it then.
Yeah, it's moving. I'm kind of still working some kinks out as far as with the foot steer. I ordered the Wizard pedals, but they like a real hot thing right now. So
they're the back order.
Yeah, so I'm waiting on that. Other than that, I'm completely done rigging it. I'm done rigging it. I'm running I have a Motor Guy XI3 on the front as well. I'm running 200 amp hour, 12 volt batteries in the front, a 36 volt 50 in the back.
What graph are you running on it?
I'm running a Garmin 93 and a Garmin 73. Somebody said I'm not done.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm done spending money on that.
He said you ain't done rigging yet.
I'm done rigging. It's like a money pit.
Kayak fishing is a money pit.
It really is.
The world.
But yeah, I'm done rigging it. Now I could start just fishing and enjoying it right now. So that's my plan.
Gotcha. So, another question for you. What's you said it earlier, but I want to know the story behind why is the wacky rig your go-to?
So before I got into kayak fishing, when I was running around Jackson and Lanier in my boat, I used to love just going to docks and just skipping the wacky up under the docks. And from there, I just kind of never put that wacky down. And I always had it everywhere I go. And my friend would be like, man, put the wacky down. It don't matter where we at. I could throw it and I know it's going to get bit. So it's just one of those baits. It's like some people, they just in love with the chatterbait, or,
right.
Drop shot. Now I like the drop shot too. That's probably my second favorite way to fish is the drop shot. But the wacky rig is, I always got it in my hand.
Gotcha.
So that's one of those where it's like I'm always throw it.
I tell you what I use it for a lot is a follow-up bait, especially fishing top water.
Yeah.
Like I do down here with a buzz bait in the rivers. I use it as a follow-up bait. So if they miss the buzz bait, I'll throw that right behind it. They usually catch the fish that missed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of people don't know this, but that thing's been around since the 1970s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't hit the market. It just didn't hit the market. And they laughing at you over here in the chat, man.
Hey, they laugh. They do this all day, but they know I'm not gonna put down the wacky rig. I don't care how much you laugh at me. I'm gonna catch some fish with it.
I guarantee you could put a 3-year-old out there and catch a fish with it.
Exactly. So I'm gonna throw like the wacky rig, chatterbait, drop shot, underspin. Well, lately I haven't been throwing the underspin. I've been like with the spot chokers. I've been throwing those lately. The
Georgia company.
Huh?
That's a good Georgia company.
Yeah. Actually, they was out at the expo. I talked to them for a minute out there. And the Queen City, they got those little jig heads, those tungsten jig heads. I throw those with just kind of got on those with like the echo baits and stuff. So
yeah. But yeah, man, it's that's a no-brainer when you don't let them tease you all the time, man. That's
I'm the guy. If it gets tough, I'm gonna pick up a trick worm, a black trick worm, and I know it'll do something. So
listen, I could leave all my tackle at home, go to the Ogeechee River, carry a black trick worm, a white trick worm, and a pink trick worm.
Have a good day.
And have a good day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Zoom brought that out.
Yeah, I love the trick worm.
Yeah, it's so let's. I guess Rob is the owner of Spot Choker. Frankie singing. Yeah, Rob.
Yeah.
I have never used their underspins. I've always looked at them. Know a lot of people that use them, things like that. But yeah, I knew they were made in Georgia.
Actually, Frankie, he said he has them down there at PCF. He has some Spot Chokers down there he sells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what is Piedmont Custom Fab?
Yeah, so that's Frankie at PCF. He does like jump boats. Anything you want to get done, man, he can do it out there. That's a real good guy for sure.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Where's he located at?
Loganville. He's right in Loganville.
Loganville.
Yeah. Actually, I'll be up there Thursday and Friday helping them with my trailer.
Gotcha. Yeah, them John boat builds, man, that Tiny Boat Nation and all them guys, everybody's getting in them builds now.
Yeah. Actually, it was bigger than what it is now 4 years ago when it was really fresh with the John boat builds, and it was like everywhere on YouTube and everywhere you look on Facebook, but it's kind of starting to slow down a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
So I think kayak fishing is kind of picking up with the newer people coming in right now.
Right. So let me throw this topic out at you, Terrell, and let's discuss it for a minute. Is high school angling. I had the chance to talk with Jim Lumpkin. He's from Lake Country Fishing. He runs Lake Country Fishing website and everything. And we were talking. He was doing there was a high school tournament being held on Sinclair, and we were talking about the number of boats. And he said there was 235 bass boats in a high school tournament.
In a high school tournament?
In a high school tournament.
In Georgia?
In Georgia. There's currently one. There's going to be one on Clark's Hill with 224 coming up. But the reason why I'm bringing up this is because there was a high school, Middle Georgia. They had so many bass anglers in the club that they don't have enough bass boats.
Mm.
So my thought to him was, hey, you get me in touch with that guy. We'll get some kayak. We'll get them in kayaks.
I know where you're going with it.
We can get them in kayaks.
Mm-hmm.
And David Smith and golly, Gaza's last name, or his first name. They used to run. Well, David used to have a kayak shop up around Athens area called Coyote Outfitters.
Mm-hmm.
And they ran the high school side when it first, but they ran it under the Bass Nation stuff with Bassmasters. But then it went away. It went away with it, and Ron Champion picked it up out of Richmond Hill, and he ran a high school series for like maybe 2 years, but now it's gone away again. So I was thinking, crap, we could probably talk with some people and get these kids into some kayaks.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea, actually. So if you do some research, and I'll definitely give me a call. I'll see if I can help you with some of that.
Yeah, man. Like somebody said in the chat, Fisherman Van said in the chat, said if we had fishing teams in high school, when I was going through high school, heck, I wish I had one.
I wasn't even fishing then, so
I might be a Gerald Swindle right now.
Yeah, actually, that's the guy who won first place at Juliette.
No, Van did.
Yeah.
So what's the juice, Van? Give it to everybody.
Yeah, Van.
How'd you win it? How'd you win it in Juliette? Is he gonna be there the 15th?
He said he is.
Oh, okay.
He said he is.
Something's going on. Something's going on up that way because I checked every state park for a camping site for that weekend and everything. Nothing.
Mm. He said top water frog.
Water frog and water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I believe that like I won the lottery yesterday.
He said jumping out his kayak money. Oh yeah, that's a funny story. He kind of fell out the kayak or jumped out. I don't know what happened, but he ended up in the water at Juliette.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, bud. Hope you didn't lose no equipment. But yeah, it's going back to the high school thing. I think it's something to throw around, because talking about the bass boat world, 224, 235 boats on a lake. Man, that's a lot of.
I mean, if you could figure out a way to make that happen, those have the possibility to have bigger turnouts than the regular, clubs.
Yeah, for sure.
Kayak tournaments. I can see those having a higher turnout for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because parent looking at the world today, parents can't go out and buy a $100,000 bass boat,
right?
And then paying hotel fees, entry fees, stuff like that. But in the kayak world, you throw that thing in the back of a truck, and
I was just going to say, throw it in the back of Dad's truck, and you can go fishing.
They're ragging Van over here talking about he's got a 25-inch penalty.
Larry Bug said we lost you guys. Frozen video.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I can see it. Let me go to YouTube.
Yeah, my internet's still good.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Yeah, it might have froze on his end.
Oh, he said, okay, it might have just been his end.
Yeah, it might have froze up on his end a little bit.
Okay.
You can, as always, folks, if you miss something, you can always replay it. You can actually find it on Spotify starting tomorrow afternoon. We'll get it downloaded and get it on Spotify. You can listen on the way home.
But yeah, I mean, back to the high school thing, I really like that idea. That's a really good idea for sure. I haven't thought about that. That's a really good idea.
Well, even if you brought them to introduce them into, because you got two groups you got to worry about. Mm-hmm. You've got the middle school age, 6th, 7th age group, and then you got, well, you would say 6th, 7th, and 8th. Yeah. And high school would be 9 through 12.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could run a junior series and like a high school series, they wouldn't be competing against each other because they're you probably have them on the same body of water, but they would be competing differently.
I think the biggest thing about it will probably be is figuring out the insurance side of things, since they're kids.
Right. Yeah.
So
that'd be the main part, covering liability insurance, stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, man. Golly, we've been talking 50 minutes already. About 30 minutes of that is probably technical difficulties, but
right.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I did have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
I saw a post you had made about your club.
Uh-huh.
So are you coming back next year?
Yeah, we're actually doing it this year. Okay. Yeah, I decided I made another video about it. I had so many people reach out to me,
mm-hmm.
And say, "Hey, man, we miss the online stuff." I do a lot of online stuff as well, and I've got 2 new things going on this year as well, and we'll talk about it right quick.
Okay.
But yeah, it's well, I'm still going to run the Georgia Tour Kayak Series, which is 9 tournaments, which are the live tournament series. Then we're running a strictly online kayak nationwide series. And then we're doing a weekend warrior series, which are the dates with the weekend warriors kind of go into the same weekend as the live tournaments on the Georgia Tour Kayak Series. So you can kind of, if an angler wanted to double dip an online series versus in a live series, they could double dip, and it's just easier judging fish that weekend. And then the two new things that I've started. I'm always, when I work these 12-hour shifts at night, I come up with stupid ideas. But
you work overnight?
Yeah, well, I just got off a night shift, so I'm on day shift now. But so I come up with the idea of the fry series and the rod bender series, but this is year long.
Mm-hmm.
So it runs from March to December 31st. So the fry series is your 5 smallest bass.
Oh, that'll be my favorite one.
For the whole year. It's a $40 buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
And the rod bender is kind of the same format, but it's the 5 largest fish. So it's for the whole year. So at the end, each series will win a gift certificate of the angler's choice. I will purchase the gift certificate, reach out to the angler and say, hey, you won the gift certificate, where you want to purchase your tackle from. So I'll go to Tackle Warehouse, Yak Attack, wherever they want. And so depending on how many anglers I've got in each tournament, depends on the dollar amount of the gift card.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm always throwing stuff out there like that.
Yeah,
man.
that's a good idea. Actually, they kind of getting on me in the comments about the fry tournament, saying it's the only one I will win. It might be. The wacky would be good for that. Yeah, I know for sure.
Van asked me how many anglers. I hope I have a good turnout. Hopefully everybody can be there. Hopefully we have. I'd like to see at least 25.
Now I saw the tournament that you're having on Juliette. It's a pretty long tournament, right? It's going to end at 4, right? I think that's what.
No, lines out are going to be like at 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just put 4 o'clock on there just to kind of. But on Tourney X, it shuts off at a certain time.
Okay, 2:30.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. So I hadn't did the captain's meeting yet, but I'll discuss that in the captain's meeting. And all my captain's meetings will be pre-recorded anyway. So, but yeah, hopefully we can have a good turnout, get some new faces fishing, put some numbers on the board, and get everybody up in that Angler of the Year race.
Yeah. So how you doing yours, with inches or points?
We do ours with points. I start off with a 600 point max, and it decreases by 5 points. So if you don't catch any fish for that tournament, but you've got to fish the tournament, okay, you get $100 points. So if you don't catch any fish, you still get 100 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically participation points.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I don't do any drops. So everything runs through the end of the year or the tournament season.
Okay.
I know some clubs do a two event drop, some do a 1 event drop.
Yeah.
I just I do the whole year as points.
Okay.
So
yeah, we doing 2 drops.
Okay.
But the only reason we're doing 2 drops is because of the way everything kind of got
fell
shaken
apart.
up.
But
yeah,
got let's say shaken up, not falling apart.
Yeah.
You went a different direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad to see the Georgia KFL coming back, man.
Yeah, actually, that was the first club that I've ever did a kayak tournament with was GA KFL. So,
right.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of guys kind of went directions in the Peach State kayaking. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah,
happened with them guys. They had pretty good numbers.
Yeah, they did. Nick I think Nick ran that club.
Yeah, I think I reached out to him. What's his last name?
Nick Dreyer.
Dreyer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I reached out to him to see if they were fishing this year. He's like, no, I'm concentrating on the Georgia Bass Nation more. So I think he's trying to get to that stage.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Bass Master
hold that big trophy up.
Yeah, hold that big blue up.
And see, that's kind of why I'm kind of glad with everything kind of happened with the GAKFL, because a lot of the guys that were fishing it the seasons before, they're now really only focusing on the Bass Nation. So this gives opportunity for a lot of new anglers to, get in, get some experience, and still get on the board, and get some good AOI points and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. Certainly. And not even talking about we were talking about new anglers is trying. People want to get into the tournament fishing, but they don't know how to.
Yeah.
And I think as far as tournament directors, we have to put that information out there. Is, hey, we've got these events. Come join us. Just come out there and join. You don't have to fish in a tournament. Come out there and see how it's done, how it's ran, and just enjoy a day on the water with everybody.
Yeah, and actually, this is like what we're doing. This actually really good for it too. Showing two tournament directors, we're gonna help each other, and so
yes, certainly that's what it.
Everything.
That's the way you build relationships. That's with anything in the world today is building relationships, and then we as tournament directors together, we can reach out to bigger sponsors.
Yeah.
Say, hey, we're doing 4 joint events this year. Let's get you on board, get your product in their hands. Let these anglers win some product, things like that.
Yeah, I see you got Watt Cycle.
Yep. It's kind of weird talking with people over in China on a Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one of their batteries in my kayak right now.
Yeah. Which I've ran my battery for like 14 hours and still got 85%.
100 amp?
100 amp hour.
I got the Watt Cycle. I got the Bluetooth one.
Yeah.
That's what I got running my XI3. It's a really good battery.
They are. I've got a 50 amp that runs my GoPro and my electronics and all that. But yeah, they're giving the first place winner will win a.
Somebody said I got 37 batteries in the XTR.
I just saw Josh Dillon here from Augusta Way. He's got one of them new XTRs.
Oh, the XTR. Josh Dillon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Joshua Deal. Okay, yeah, I think I seen him on that Facebook.
Yeah. Yep. So,
but I still got to get me a river kayak, man, for sure. Like I'm looking at the RVR right now. I'm looking at the RVR, and possibly a Sholey. Those are the two that I'm really kind of focused on.
Yeah, Drew designed that Sholey pretty well.
Yeah, I seen it in person. I like it. So that and the RVR is really what I'm eyeballing right now for the rivers. I'm probably
going to go, if I go to a smaller boat, I'm probably going for a creek boat or a small river boat, maybe a U10.
A U10. What about the Flint? You don't like the Flint?
I've really never seen a Flint in person. I've seen the U10.
Is there any local shops down there by your way that you go to?
Yeah, there's one in South Carolina. Over here in South Carolina. That is a new canoe dealer.
Okay.
Josh said he if he had his way right now, he'd have the XTR and the PWR.
Yeah, you and me both.
But I see where Gene Jensen and them on that Team Kayak series is giving away.
Oh yeah, I saw that. They're giving away a kayak.
Yeah, they're giving away
2 PWRs, right?
Two PWRs. Thank you, Josh. Yeah. Muddy Bay.
Muddy Bay. Okay.
Yeah, Muddy Bay. I'm gonna take a ride up there and see them. Just kind of because I might be able to get my wife in that one.
Okay. Oh, your wife likes to get in the kayaks?
Well, no. I'm just trying to get her one.
Trying to get her in one. Okay. Yeah.
Really for me though.
Good luck. I know I can.
But yeah, man, we're fixing to do this giveaway right quick.
Okay.
For this bag of 4-7 lures. You had something to give away too?
Yeah, I got somebody in the comments said I got 37 batteries. So I need to get rid of some of them. So I give away a 12 volt 100 amp hour. That's what I'll do.
All right.
How we gonna do it? How do you do the giveaways?
I do it through StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah. So hashtag 47. Hashtag 47 is going to be the hashtag, folks. Hashtag 47 for the drawings. We're going to do 2 drawings. The first one's going to be for the 4-7 lures. Got to have 4-7 spelled out correctly. 4-7, not 2 V's, 1 V. There we go, Van. You got it, brother. 4-7. Spell it out, folks. 4-7.
Oh.
But yeah, man, it was great talking with you tonight while we collecting comments here and things like that.
So you're going to pick who spelled it out correctly in the first?
No, it automatically draws right here. I'll share my screen so everybody can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I hope all you guys are local. I'm not shipping the big old battery.
He might have to meet them halfway or something.
Yeah, I'll meet you somewhere.
So hashtag 4-7. There you go. Let's hashtag it, folks. But yeah, we definitely next year, man, we're gonna have to get together and maybe do some joint events. And
yeah, actually, we talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the season, but I know I was waiting on Bass Nation to come up with their schedule, and by the time they came with it, I already had to kind of put mine together. So then I just had to change something at the last minute to get the one with them. But next year we definitely got to get some co-op events going. Sinclair is where we need to do.
Maybe do a river rumble and
yeah. A river rumble would be good too.
Yeah. So you if you had 50 people in an event up there,
mm-hmm.
I know you got Lake Lanier, you have Altoona. I don't know anything about Harbor Creek. Is that a pretty big reservoir?
Hart Labor Creek.
Yeah, Harbor Lake.
Yeah. Hart Labor Creek. HLC is definitely a good lake. Actually, GAKFL they've been there every year for I think the last 4 years. They've been going there.
Gotcha.
It's just kind of tricky. You got to get a hold of the electric jumbo schedule. Like they have like a spreadsheet with all of their clubs. It's like 7 of them. And the way I did it, I just got a hold of this spreadsheet and I just tried to find the best time to go when it not any clubs out there, or at least only one, because a lot of the weekends it might be 2 or 3 of them out there. But it's definitely I think that might be probably the biggest reservoir in this area.
Gotcha. So while we're still collecting entries here, how far do most of your anglers willing to drive to fish an event that's worth fishing?
These guys, man, they drive. Some drive from Columbus. Some guys from Kennesaw drive out to our events. guys around the central area, Conyers, Cover 10, Monroe, some parts of Gwinnett. We got some guys that kind of just stay everywhere.
Gotcha.
So I don't really think if it's an event worth driving, I don't think that it's really nothing holding these guys back from coming out to them.
Okay. Josh Andrews, you got to spell out 4-7. It's on the screen. It's for drawing. Make sure you like, subscribe to all our social medias. Terrell, you want to give a shout out on your social media right quick?
Yeah. So follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Sham For Real. Also on Facebook, the club is Georgia Kayak Fishing League. Definitely go, drop in there and join it. Those are the social medias I got.
Gotcha. All right, folks, we're going to draw for this pack of 4-7 lures right quick.
And the battery goes with it.
So, we got 8 entries. Got 11 people watching. Get in the drawing, folks. We need it up to 11. I'll give it a few more minutes.
Yep, John, it's a 12-volt, 100 amp hour battery.
Yeah. So, Van said sham battery. Why'd you end up with so many batteries, man?
So I got a lot of these battery companies that want me to do like reviews on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing reviews, and after I'm done with the reviews, they just sit on the shelf now. Half of them haven't even had anything hooked up to them. They just sitting there.
Gotcha.
Watt Cycle was one of them, actually.
Yeah, they sponsor the ABA tournament trail too. Yeah. Okay. Somebody said you're a big baller.
No, I'm not. I told you guys I'm a bargain shopper. I like to look for deals. I like to buy stuff used. I'm that guy.
Hey, I'm gonna give it a shout out right before we make this drawing. Let me stop sharing my screen here so everybody can see. If you're looking for track knobs, Dubro Fishing, they sell colored track knobs. They're made by Dubro Fishing. Got some orange ones for my buddy. He wanted orange on his kayak. So
that's a local company?
They're from, golly, I think Indiana, somewhere up there. Okay. Yeah, but everything's USA made.
Yeah,
they make them. Yep. So let's get this drawing done and get Terrell back to his family after we've had 900 years of difficulty today.
Actually, yeah. I'm right here. Well, I'm gonna get ready to start working in about 2 hours. So I'm cool.
All right, guys, we're fixing to draw out here. Let me roll this screen again. All right, here we go. We're drawing for them. Who's going to be the lucky winner tonight?
Larry Bug.
There we go. Mr.
Okay,
Larry Bug.
I'll see you soon anyway, so I can give you the battery when I see you. He's on the board for GAKFL, right?
Yep. I saw that when you made that post about it. Mr. Bug, please email me at daniel@scgkbf.com with your address. Just email me at daniel@scgkbf.com.
Yeah. Actually, me and Larry should be doing some fishing pretty soon, so I'll see him real soon.
Gotcha.
I'll see him.
So yeah, we're gonna end this cast, man. Thank you everybody for joining us.
I'll be at Juliette.
We hope that everybody will join us at Juliette March 15th. I will be pre-recording the captain's meeting here shortly in the next week or so. It'll be posted on my YouTube channel. I'll put it on a link over on the group as well. Everything like that. If you're not a member of the SCG KBF group, hit us up on Facebook. There's a few little questions you have to answer, but that just keeps all the bots out.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for your time, Mr. Terrell, tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully we can have a tournament recap after March 15th. Get all that planned out. Get all the winners on there. All the trash talkers. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of trash talkers out there, right?
Oh yeah, a lot. Some of them in the comments, actually.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready to meet them all. So Larry, get me your address through email, sir. We'll get them mailed out to you, and we'll go from there, man. Hope everybody has a great rest of the evening. Thank you for joining us over here on the Main Contain Fishing Podcast. And Terrell, stick with me just a few minutes. Let me do the outro here.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be right back with you, sir.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Again, thank you for our Mr. Terrell joining us on the Main Contain Fishing Podcast. Thank everyone for chatting it up tonight. Golly, I'm ready for the first tournament of the season. Hope everybody else is. As always, let's make sure you wear your PFD while you're on the water and fish on.
Thank you for tuning in to the Paddle and Fin Podcast Network. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, for future shows, like, follow, share, and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out our individual channels and accounts too. Want to be a guest on one of our shows and talk of adventures, gear, or products? Contact us. Thank you for watching The Noob Show with Matt Gibson, Chasing the Tide with Dustin Nichols, The Rusty Hook with John Rapp, The River Run with Adam Fraser Pross, May Contain Fishing with Daniel Woodcock, Chasing the 20s with Carlisle Esterly and Sean Lavery, Friday Night Bites with Brian Schiller. Thanks for tuning into the Paddle and Fin Network. Subscribe and always wear your PFD.